I'm Taneisha Ingleton.
And I'm Jamie Russell.
And we're back today to speak with you about valuing your employees, illuminating their strengths, maximizing their potential, shedding light on their capabilities so that they can be the very best in their workspace. Jamie would have worked with various organizations in his journey. He would have had quite a few experiences with leaders, and so it's important for us to hear his opinion on valuing employees.
Well, Dr. Ingleton, establishing employee value in an organization is very important. Establishing that value allows for the employee to feel important. It allows them to feel empowered, and it increases their confidence as they work towards their daily activities.
So, do you think that salary has anything to do with this? How important is that variable?
Well, salary is no longer an important variable. As we have seen, the research has shown that there are high levels of employee turnover, even when the salary is good. It's that internal structure, it's that internal relationship.
That environment that the leader creates.
Exactly.
You see, we often hear this saying that individuals do not leave organizations, they leave people. And what that is saying is that there's something about the leader that is enticing, that is inspiring, motivating, that will cause me to stay. Or there's something negative about the leader that will cause me to go. And so that critical variable in staff retention is leadership in the sense of the person recognizing the kind of influence that he or she would have over employees, and valuing them is a critical part of that process.
Yes, exactly. Establishing the ideology that you're part of a family, you're valued, you're important to this organization, your work matters. It instills that sense of purpose. It instills that sense of belonging, and that is what will keep employees, that is what will retain employees, and that is what will reflect good on the leader.
Now, what are some of the things that leaders can do? And I want us to speak about some things that are economical. What can you do on a daily basis to show employees that you value them?
Well, you can affirm your employees. This affirmation can be public or it can be private. You have to establish the kind of relationship that individual values. You have to establish what kind of person that individual is and know them personally so you can know what sense to take.
That is interesting. So you're saying then, Jamie, that it's not so much about what the leader wants to do, but about what the employee recognizes as good. And so if it is that I'm a leader and I'm not interested in public affirmation, that is not important. What is important is if the employee wants to be publicly acknowledged. So it means therefore that we have to know our employees. We have to know what will make a particular person tick. So for Jamie, it might be public affirmation. But for another person, it might be an email, it might be a letter, it might be a smiley face on the desk. Whatever it is that we need to do, we must get to that place where we know our employees, understand what is important to them, and make an effort to value them, to speak life into them, to encourage them, to empower them, to help them to understand that it's not so much about me, the leader, but about us, the process, and the relationship that we're trying to build. Because we do spend most of our time in the workspace, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And if we're not comfortable in that workspace, we will eventually leave.
Exactly. So colleagues, leaders out there, valuing your employees is critical. It is one of the most important things you can ever do to keep your staff happy. So value your employees today. Thank you.